Transparently, I have not been taking care of my garden. I know I talk about my garden. I do love my garden, but life has gotten busy and I have not taken care of it. So today's the day. We're gonna get it done. I need to pull these weeds, and I need to get probably what will be like the last harvest of the season. I need to go ahead and pull that today. So got everything we need. Have my little cushion here for my knees, got my gloves, and I have my basket for whatever vegetables I do harvest. So let's go. Okay, so here's the reality of it. This is our first garden box. This is our second garden box. They are so overgrown. But honestly, it's been so hot outside that I have not even wanted to go and really tend to the garden. I'm thankful for my husband because he will go and like harvest the tomatoes for us from time to time when he sees that I'm getting a little overwhelmed with the maintenance. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is I'm first just taking out all the weeds. So really our garden has gotten so overgrown with weeds, even though when I planted this garden, I put down loads and loads of cardboard as like a preventative for weeds. So right now I'm just trying to get all the weeds out. The vegetables that we had planted here on this side of the garden will most likely come back next year. I found these little mushrooms, and to my understanding, if you find mushrooms in your garden, that's a really good sign that your soil is healthy. Here's what it's looking like after I worked for like an hour and a half. It was so hot, so I'm happy that my hubby came out and brought me some water. I'm gonna link my Stanley cup below. Then I got right back to working in the gardens. We had a tomato cage right here, and it was so like entangled in the tomato vines. I bought an inexpensive tomato cage and it did not work. So next year I will not be trying to take the cheap route. I had a call for reinforcements, and thankfully my husband came and helped me get the tomato cage out of the garden. So here's what the tomato plant looked like. At this point it was getting too hot and I was getting tired, so I went ahead and wrapped up the first garden box. Here's what it looked like, and you'll just have to come back for part 2 to see the second garden box.